Striped skunks are one of two types of skunks you can find right here in Florida, the other being the spotted. And he gets his name, of course, because scientists are very inventive. He gets his name from those beautiful white stripes. Now, those stripes serve as a warning, because what are skunks most known for? Yeah, they stink. They really need some deodorant. So those broadcast a warning to predators, things like dogs or coyotes. Hey, leave me alone or else I'll spray you. So if they don't know what that means, the skunk will try to look big and intimidating. He'll stomp his feet, and if that is again ignored, he'll turn around and he'll spray. So what they do, they have two scent glands right at the base of the tail. So they'll spray their foul-smelling liquid with accuracy about 15 feet, and they usually aim straight for the eyes. It's also highly flammable, which gives me a great idea. Can anybody say flamethrower? They do have some predators. Their biggest predator is a great horned owl, and that's because owls don't have a sense of smell. But also, one of the reasons they succumb at a young age a lot of times is because a lot of these guys get hit on the road. So one thing we could all do, if you're ever driving on back roads away from civilization, especially at dusk and dawn, just keep an eye out for wildlife, because at the coolest parts of the day, that's when a lot of little animals will cross. Now, one of the biggest myths I hear about them is how you can tell if they're venomous or non-venomous. So how do you know that red here is non-venomous?
Because you're holding him.
Yeah, exactly. It's because I'm holding her. So the biggest myths I hear are that you can look at the snake's head shape and tell if it's venomous or not. People say if it has a triangular or heart-shaped head, then it's a venomous snake. But check out the shape of her head. It's pretty triangular, right? Now, the other myth that goes around is if you look at the snake's eye, if it has a cat eye, an elliptical pupil, that's a venomous snake. First off, if you're not sure if the snake is venomous or not, I really don't recommend putting your face that close. But I want you to take a look at her eye, and you'll see that red here has a cat's eye. She has an elliptical pupil. So unfortunately, there is no rule that works universally amongst snakes. But luckily for us, here in the United States, how many of you guys are from the United States? Somewhere around here. Just about everybody. Here in this country, we only have 4 main groups of venomous snakes. We have coral snakes, cottonmouths, copperheads, and the last one is musical. Rattlesnakes, that's right. So the best thing I can recommend if you're kind of nervous about snakes, find out which ones are native to your area and just know which ones to avoid. Here in Florida, or Central Florida anyway, where we have tons of snakes, we only have 4 species of venomous. So just find out which ones those are. While you're out in the woods, watch where you're putting your hands and feet, and you'll be totally fine. Alligator's nostrils. And what he can do with those that's special, he can use his nose kind of like a snorkel. So if he wants to be sneaky, what he'll do, he'll just pop his snout above the surface like that. Take a deep breath in. Alligators have an excellent sense of smell. If he smells something that he thinks is going to mess with him, he can seal his little nostrils up. They're really fleshy. Close them up, go underwater, and alligators can hold their breath for about an hour and a half.